This video is living proof that it's working, you know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments below if you did see my video come up on your homepage, right? And if you did, then this is gonna confirm the truth about how the algorithm is pushing small YouTubers, small creators. I just wanna share my story with you guys. I started my YouTube channel in July of 2020. Right now, I have less than 4,500 subscribers. The last video that I posted is literally getting a lot of steam because I did a specific thing. So I'm going to share that with you, but let me just finish my story really quick. I'm a day trader, so I started my channel, doing tutorials on how to day trade for beginners. And I just got burnt out because it was just very boring and just like screen shares and everything like that. So I was like, okay, let me try to spice it up. I did the day in the life stuff, vlogging, and then I pivoted back to day trading stuff. And so what I realized is I tried to emulate every single thing that was trendy, you know what I'm saying? And it still wasn't really picking up a lot of steam. So what I did was I took a course and I learned how to edit videos really well. So you can see on some of my vlogging videos that, I have some crazy transitions and just subtitles popping up. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I look like an actual vlogger now. I should start picking up steam, right? And that didn't really happen. I did have one video that got around, I think 70,000 views, but that was like the only video that got a lot of traction. I'm looking for evergreen videos that like constantly just get good views every single day. And I don't really get that. But the last video that I just posted is getting a lot of traction. And here's the reason why. I found out that YouTube has a dedicated team for small creators that are posting raw, authentic content. So they have a dedicated team, literally a human team that is looking for small creators and then pushing them onto homepages, onto For Yous and the suggested feature on the side or whatever. So the reason why they're doing this, and this is just my theory, but the algorithm before this new shift, right, was a little bit more biased towards YouTubers that had a lot of subscribers. So let's say you have 1,000 YouTubers that are talking about day in the life, right? The ones that are already winning are going to get pushed to the homepage more. They're going to get pushed to the browser section more, right? The suggested section more. And so it just weeds out all the smaller creators that are coming into the YouTube place. And so it basically demotivates the smaller creators because they're not getting any traction. The bigger YouTube creators that have more subscribers are getting more of the momentum, meaning there's more eyeballs and hence they continue winning, if that makes sense. So YouTube is now leveling the playing field, and I'm starting to notice other YouTubers doing the same exact strategy. They're just literally talking into the microphone. They're just, going on about their day. They are vlogging, but they're just talking to the camera. There's no transitions. There's no music in the background. Sam Solik, for instance, right? He is a YouTuber and he literally just drives in his car and he talks about, his protein and his gains. He's a bodybuilder. And then he'll go into the gym and he just has it recording himself. Like you can hear him grunting and just burping and just like doing just weird stuff, even like stumbling on his words and stuff. And this guy has gained like millions of subscribers in the last year and a half or so just from doing raw content. So I want to talk to you about this because it's real. There's a guy named Dante London that I've been watching, and I started watching him when he was at 10,000 subscribers. He's at like, I think almost 45,000 subscribers now. So shout out to Dante London. Shout out to you for like, sending me keys and everything, because I'm starting to implement the same things as well. But it's fascinating because I noticed one of my most boring videos is getting the most views per hour this month. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's the last video that I just posted. So it is real. I do see on my own homepage, right? If I go to my YouTube channel right now, I can literally see, of course, the big the big subscribers, the big YouTubers that recommend stuff to me, right? The homepage is recommending stuff to me, but I also see smaller YouTubers that have, 200 subscribers, 500 subscribers, less than 5,000 subscribers get recommended to me. So those people are starting to get massive traction because they're getting in front of more people, right? So the more people that show up on this homepage, the more views you're gonna get, if that makes sense. So I would definitely take advantage of this window, because who knows how long the YouTube team is going to have this sort of team dedicated to pushing small creators. I do think there's going to be an economic correction. I don't know if it's going to be a depression or a recession, but I do know there's going to be a correction. I know unemployment's going to go up. I know tech, there's going to be more layoffs. There's, a whole bunch of retail stores that are shutting down, credit card consumption, right? Everyone's maxed out right now. And even car dealerships can't even sell their cars because nobody's buying, right? So there's literally a contraction happening. And I know for a fact that people are going to start looking for new ways to make income, right? How to make money on YouTube, how to, make money door dashing, how to day trade, right? All these little side hustles so they can actually afford rent, afford to pay their car note, just to afford to live in general, you know what I'm saying? Because the cost of living is just pretty expensive now, you know what I mean? So I just want to share two things that has been working really well lately for me. And it's number one, consistency, right? So posting every day, every other day, and also having a strategy that's helping someone, right? So when I was doing the vlogging and everything, like it was more focused on me, right? Like watch me watch out, watch me work out, watch me clean my house. So I thought I was giving value away because it's like, I'm inspiring people and I'm showing people how to be disciplined with cleanliness and everything, but it wasn't actual tangible advice that I can actually give to somebody. So that is the shift that I'm starting to notice. YouTube is becoming more of the most recognized search engine, right? Like, I don't know about you, but when I go to search for something, right? When I want to learn something or get a new skill, I'm going to YouTube and typing how to do this, how to do that. I'm not going to Google anymore, right? I'm using YouTube or ChatGPT. And I learn better by seeing, hearing. So, me, I'm kinesthetic. I want the most visual and audio as possible, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna YouTube something, I'm gonna watch somebody explain or break something down, and then boom, I have that knowledge for myself. So number one, consistency. Number two is giving value away. So if you do have a passion or a hobby or a skill set that you're proficient in, then I'm gonna recommend sharing that with the world, because that's where people are gonna watch you longer. Your watch time is going to be much longer, and you're going to be able to attract a bigger audience by giving that value away. So yes, I do day trade and I teach people how to day trade, but I want to be able to incorporate more of the raw style stuff. A lot of my stuff is tutorial based, so I just want to start talking to the camera just like this, so that way you guys can understand that, hey, you can grow too, you can get monetized. And if you're not monetized, basically how you get monetized is you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, right? So it sounds like a lot in the beginning because your first video might only have like 50 views, but if you stay consistent, right? So consistency is what is rewarding the small creators right now, all right? So you don't have to have the best content, because a lot of the content that's getting pushed anyways is raw style content. I do have a microphone just to make my audio a little bit better, but I'm recording literally on my iPhone 15. And I don't even want to put music in the background, because I want to keep it as authentic and raw as possible. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so consistency in the beginning is gonna trigger the algorithm to push you, because the more reliable you are for these viewers, the more these viewers are gonna watch YouTube. And the more people that watch YouTube, they're stuck on their screens, that means the advertisers are gonna have more confidence spending money where people are loyal to go, right? So number one, you have to be reliable because the viewers need someone to rely on, if that makes sense. So just be consistent, be reliable. Very similar to like a TV show, right? If you know that your favorite TV show comes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, right? It doesn't make sense for you to broadcast that to the entire world and then all of a sudden the show doesn't come on till 7 p.m. There's a reason why it's called a program, right? You're programming the viewers to understand like, hey, we are reliable and we're going to be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 5 p.m. So that's why consistency is probably the most important thing. You don't need to be the best editor. You don't need to have the best audio. You don't have to have all that music in the background. You don't have to have like titles and pop-ups popping up everywhere. You just need to have a skill set, right? And be able to give it away. Give away that skill set or knowledge or, passion and share it with the world, you know what I mean? And you're gonna have someone interested in watching that video, you know what I mean? The other thing that I notice is if you have your videos a little bit longer, you're gonna be able to have more of a bigger payout, if that makes sense. So once you're monetized, you're going to be able to have ads run on your video more than one time, right? So I think the minimum is like 8 minutes, and that's going to give you one ad. Let me break down AdSense. So basically AdSense is like, it's a revenue share for YouTube. So if you're new to YouTube, basically you have, you are the creator, right? So you are your own TV show. And we have advertisers like Coca-Cola. They're like, all right, we're gonna spend money across all of these channels, and YouTube's like, okay, great. They take the money from Coca-Cola, and then they're saying, all right, well, since the creators are the ones that are generating the views, let's pay them 55%, and we're gonna keep 45%. So you're gonna keep literally 55% of Coca-Cola's fund, right? So Coca-Cola is literally paying you because you are giving Coca-Cola a reason to advertise, right? They're saying, hey, you have viewers, so we're gonna promote Coca-Cola so people can buy Coke, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's how the business model works. So you don't need to have highly produced. You don't even have to have a TV show, right? You don't have to be Mr. Beast to make revenue. If you have a skill set, right? I do talk about finances. So, I'm going to have Robinhood. I'm going to have Webull ads. I'm going to have, brokers and trading platforms come up on my ad. I do talk about finance a lot. So I'm probably going to have a lot of finance advertisements come up on my videos, if that makes sense. So the more that you know about your niche, the better it is because you're going to have that credibility, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm just super thankful because I'm finally starting to get a lot of traction. My last video that I posted, it's just constant, like real high growth for me. And so I'm super excited because I don't have to worry about editing and doing all this fancy stuff anymore. I can literally just pop up my phone, record, and just start talking to you guys, which is amazing because now I'm more productive. I'm basically making it very simple, and so now I can be a lot more consistent and post more, which means I'm gonna eventually make a lot more money this way. You know what I mean? So yeah, I felt compelled to just share this. I want to be consistent in sharing a message to you, and I want you guys to watch my journey as I'm experimenting with this new shift in the algorithm, right? This new shift with the team that are pushing small creators. It's real. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm rooting on other creators that are, in the same kind of field as I am, right? I have less than 4,500 subscribers, and my goal is to get to 10,000 by May. So if I can get to 10,000 subscribers by May, then I'm gonna be like, wow, this is real, because it took me 4.5 years just to get to, I think I'm at 4,490 and some change right now. So if I can literally double my subscription, that's just gonna be crazy, you know what I mean? So Yeah, I just want to just encourage anybody that may be looking for supplemental income. Maybe they just want to, have some sort of side hustle, or maybe they just got laid off and, they're like, man, I got to do something. I got to take massive action to change my life, right? Like, this video is living proof that it's working, you know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments below if you did see my video come up on your homepage, right? And if you did, then this is going to confirm the truth about how the algorithm is pushing small YouTubers, small creators. So go ahead and subscribe, like the button, and that's all I got for you guys. But I appreciate you supporting. I see a lot of people commenting on my last video. So if you're with me, go ahead and comment again, and let's just keep supporting each other. Peace.